Hello everyone, it's me Tracy, your fitness professional and coach, checking in with you today. I made this fantastic video yesterday to share with you all, and I saved it and everything, but I just realized this morning that I actually forgot to put it up for you. And I just went right now to go into my files and it's not there. So I'm going to try as much as possible as I can that I just want to actually go back to making sure about preparation. And I'm not talking about preparation H, the medication that you use. I'm talking about yourself in preparation. Listen, we don't live in a perfect world. So as much as I actually live on a schedule and I get my workouts every day and I eat clean all the time, I live around events. And we know that Mother's Day is coming up. We know that also too that we just finished having Easter. Many of you may have, like I do, have graduations, have parties, all those types of things coming up. You can't avoid them. It's what we live in. So you're going to have to actually learn to how to embrace it and how to prepare for it. So I'm going to tell you a couple things that you want to make sure of. And I wanted to address also too when it comes to these food addictions. Let me say this first, is that many years ago, I actually went through almost 25 years ago, when I went through and actually had same thing. I come from having sugar addictions. I was raised here, and you know, sweets was more prominent than actually having food. Food, it was just my thing. So I remember, listen, you cannot just say, if you are hoping and wishing that all of a sudden when I come on here and I say, okay guys, you know what, you've done really well, now let's go out and you can actually now, because you lost a little bit, let's have some sugar. That's not what a release of a food addiction is. What a release of a food addiction is that I'm not going to be the person to just tell you, okay, now it's time, it's been exactly 30 days or exactly 45 days, your body should, no. You have to go through this process mentally with the mindset of that I'm going to every day say, you know, you have to speak those words that sugar doesn't have a full hold over me. I want nutrition of value, that I'm going to live and not die. You have to literally speak those words until it actually becomes to where, yes, your taste buds and all those things are going to react differently. But if you don't develop a mindset and start really knowing, when I put the post up here and talk about what sugar does to the body, and if you don't every single day gratitude and appreciate your workouts and appreciate, I ate very clean today, I'm doing very well, you know what, sugar is just a byproduct, but it doesn't have a hold over me, you're never going to get over this addiction of sugar. So you have to take those steps every single day, spend time with yourself and do better. You will know. Now, do I have sugar from time to time? From time to time I do, but it doesn't have a hold over me any longer. So for instance, Mother's Day is coming up, as well as my son is graduating from college, all within the same weekend. I know that I'm going to actually have cake with my son in his graduation. I'm not going to have the same kind of cake that you will, because that's my choice, how I choose. But I will say this, it's still a luxury item and it still will contain sugar in it. But last time I had sugar was a very long time ago. So I know I have this event coming up and I will. So I will enjoy it, but I will probably move on from it. That is it. So if you don't plan for it, then you're going to plan to fail. You want to have a game plan. You want to be able to start saying it's just food. So when I post it and I want you to look up things and I want you to actually educate yourself, trust me that it's going to make a difference. But if you're just waiting for me to give you that magic moment to say, okay, now you can go treat yourself and have a cheat meal, nothing has changed. Nothing's changed. Okay. So here's a couple of things this weekend also too that you can add to the program. Is this: if you're going to go out for Mother's Day and you're going to go out to lunch, have a slice of cake. That's it. Don't bring it home and move on. Number two, if you're having people inside of your house and you're going to be getting some type of cake or dessert, Get enough that'll feed the people, not overabundance. And when it's done, it's over. Eat your cake. But when it's done, you give it away to people. Give it away to them. Give it away. Don't keep it home because you're going to eat more of it. And then call it a day. You've had it and move on and say, you know what? And sit down and savor it. Sit down, enjoy whatever, that chocolate cake. I know that I am, but then when it's done, I'm really going to sit down. I'm going to have a great time with it. I'm really going to savor it, a nice piece of it, and then move on. Okay? And then also too, that don't let people like, you know, if you give it back to you. Don't let people, so buy enough just for small portions inside the house. If you go out to eat, just have a piece and move on. If you're able to, if it's just you and a very small inside the house, then just get that. Don't get like loads and loads of it to where you know you're not at a place to say no. Okay? So guys, you've got this. Really think mindset. Think mindset, okay? Have it and move on. If you don't start on right now and saying, you know what, I am really grateful that my body is changing. I'm really grateful that I no longer have an addiction to sugar. I am really grateful I no longer have an addiction to even salt. So for those of you who eat chips a lot, don't put the bags of chips in your house. Go to the store, get yourself a small bag of chip, eat it, and then move on. Okay? But when you bring all of that inside of your house, nothing has changed until you get rid of the food addiction. I hope this has helped with you guys. Guys, I love you all. You're doing absolutely wonderful. Remember, one meal or one piece of cake will not put 50 pounds on you. Have a great day.